Hello, Tushar Durvase here. Today I will be just giving a short introduction or how to create a effective LinkedIn profile. So this is the home screen that you will see when you log in using your account. First, go into Me. That's your own account. Say View Profile. Okay. Here you can see this first is your profile pic. Your profile pic should be somewhat formal. It shouldn't be using some glares and all. It should be a formal one. This wall actually could be used to depict your work or the job which you are focusing on. Here I have shown the CFD stuff as I am focusing on CFD jobs. Here similarly, there is one friend of mine who is looking for a FEM job. So in his wall picture he has shown some FA simulations. So similar stuff can be done according to the job on which you are focusing. Second thing, now you can edit this screen using this section, right? You can just change you can edit this section. You can edit the image as well as you can edit the profile picture. Here this headline is a very important thing because it actually gives a idea what you are doing currently, right? So if you are doing some simulations or some FE analyst at your college, you can mention that thing. If you are doing some work, or if you are example, if you are a GET, right, you can just say that I am a graduate engineer trainee at dash dash company. Similarly, you can just mention the location and the industry in which you are working. In contact info, it depends on you what you want to fill. You can just fill your profile URL, your LinkedIn profile URL, your phone number as well as your address, and then just say save. So in this way, a basic idea, a basic profile can be saved. Second thing important is open to work. To which fields you are open, right? What are the type of a job you are looking for? That comes in open to work. You just need to go into this edit section and you can edit more title, like so I have a mechanical engineer. Okay, so just maximum 5 could be added. Similarly, job locations be added, and start date could be immediate or flexible depending upon your choice. In job types, I will just recommend you to select all, so that even if some internship, if some company is offering internship, then you might get that internship, and if you do work, that internship could be converted into a full-time or a contract job. Just say save. Okay, so in this way your profile picture and all plays important role. Here is about. So what is this about? Actually it is just a summary. It's a summary of your whole professional or academic career. So by just editing at this, you can edit. Here you can just see that I have just mentioned your latest education should be mentioned in first line, or your latest experience. After that, what are the skills you are acquired, what was your experience, what are the different types of industries you have worked with. Your about or the summary section could be a longer one, but it should be presented in such a way that it should be a short and precise one. The reader or the recruiter shouldn't waste time. At just one glance you should be able to get a complete image of what is your experience, what is your post graduation, in what domain you have specialized, and what industry you have worked. Here I have mentioned that I have 1.5 years of experience in automotive sector. So it means clear that I had an experience of I have a 1 year and 6 months experience in automotive sector. So your about should be as clear as possible. In future, here actually you can add your PDFs or your presentations, the presentation which you feel are worthwhile, you can add it directly. Here I have just added the resume here. This thing, what you will get this all-star badge if you have filled all the information of this profile. In that case, you will be getting this all-star badge. Now experience, right? So in experience, you can just mention what was your profile. I worked at Lear Corporation prior to my post graduation, so I have mentioned the same. Just mention what was your role there, what department you work, and what were the roles and responsibilities. Even that should be mentioned in a very precise manner. You can just see that in just a bullet section, so that is always try to make your profile in such a way that it is easily readable for the user. If there's some recruiter or is reading something, it shouldn't strain him, right? So that the thing should be considered that put lot of information, that but that information should be put in a neat way. Even you can add your, if you there are some presentations or some links or some certificates, you can add here, right? There's an option here, you can add it. Actually you can upload your some documents, photos, sites. If there's something unique thing you have achieved, you have some certificate of excellence there, you can add them. They will actually add value to your performance. And in experience you can add your internships and all, just in a good precise manner. In your education, what I have seen that people just mention their degree and the CGPA. I guess that's not enough. You just need to even mention your work, even add those media there. Just try to explain your educational stuff or your academic performance in a short and precise way. Here I just mentioned that my postgraduate work is divided into two domains: code development and numerical simulation. So that if a recruiter goes through your postgraduate qualification, he should understand that what you are good in, what your profile has been. So similarly you can do it for your graduation as well as for your 10+2 colleges and all. License and certification should be added. Another thing is the skills and endorsement. Here you can add almost 50 skills, right? To add the 50 skills, you just need to say add new skills. You can even edit the skills, right? There are lots of different skills. These are my top 3 skills which have been endorsed by my colleagues or my project mates or my colleagues which were at my previous organization. What does the endorsement means? Endorsement means that they have seen my work, because your college mates or your classmates will be the one who have seen your work, right? Endorsing means that they have seen your work and they feel that you are good at this work. So how does the endorsement could be gain or could be increased? You can ask your friends or your classmates, or even if your teachers or professors are present on this LinkedIn, you can ask endorsement from them. There are lots of endorsement. You can just see that. You can even add some subjects, some industry knowledge subjects. There are lots of options available on LinkedIn. There are some software like Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel. They have their LinkedIn assessment certificate. You can even give their exams and get your skill certified by LinkedIn. The different skills being noted. Just add as possible as skills, is the relevant skills in your profile. Second is recommendation. Recommendation is another thing which is similar to the endorsement. You are the person who has known you, or is your classmate, your project mate, or your colleague, or your professor. You can ask him for a recommendation. He will just give us a recommendation after seeing his performance, and as he is impressed by you, he will give you recommendation. So you can ask your recommendation from your classmates. In accomplishment, you can just see that there are honors and awards. Here you can mention all the honors and awards. It doesn't matter whether it is academic or non-academic, or it is some vocational training, or it is some volunteer experience. You can add it in honors and awards. In courses, you need to add all possible courses here, because in many of the cases the company shortlist or the skills which have been shortlisted even using these courses and software. In projects, you need to add all the possible projects, all the skills which you have used, all the possible skills, all the possible software. The more the software we have used, it's a high chance of you to get shortlisted. You can add all the test scores, whichever test you have given. So this is how the profile is created. Now I just want to give you just a small glimpse that how does your adding up the skill helps you, right? I will just go in some random thing, like we will just go to this Skyroot thing. Here you can see that, right? There's a lot of applications have been asked and all. You can ask for a referral. Here you can see that there will be like a skill match thing. If you apply for this job, just apply for this job. Maybe take assessment and all. In that case, it will actually compare your evaluate. If you can just see your applied jobs. Similarly, even if you are applying for a job, you can actually ask for a referral. There are some common interview questions which will be helpful to you. There is something skill batch for SolidWorks. It's better to earn these skill batches, like give some LinkedIn assessment test. So another important thing is that why does this adding the skills and courses helps you? I just randomly open one job which was for machine design thing, which are looking for an engineer of a machine knowing machine design. Here you can just see that experience and all this. Okay, here you can see that in case top skills, I just have 8 out of 10 top skills matching, right? You can just see here how does your comparison goes. As I having a premium thing, premium version, just got to know these are the skills which are will be the more skills you have, the higher is the probability that your resume will get shortlisted. Then there is a comparison thing. So the more the number of skills you added, the more higher is your probability of getting selection. But that skill should be relevant one. Another important thing I just want to clear is that connections thing. I just forgot to mention the connection should be number should be 500 plus or 1000 plus, and it should be a relevant connection. Relevant connection, it should be connections for the companies that you are looking on. For if imagine that if you are looking for some organization, I will just putting my own organization's name. So if I am using this company, or if I am looking for some specific company, you can just click this name, and in that employer name you will get all these employees, and you can easily increase your connection by adding there. So it's just a similar way. You can just go on selecting the different organizations we are trying for and just apply to them. So this is how LinkedIn profile is created. We just describe in short, but I guess that will help in getting your resume shortlisted. Thank you.